Parallel lines are lines that will never meet. So I draw a pair of parallel line. Now we show they are parallel by showing the arrowheads. When I draw a straight line across the parallel lines, I create angles. Now these are the possible angles you can have. The first is the corresponding angle. The angle here is corresponding to the angle here. Now these two angles are equal. The next kind of angle you can have is the alternate angle. The angle here is alternate to this, and both are equal. In fact, I call this the Z-shape angle. Why? Because I have a Z shape here. The next kind of angle I can have is a vertical opposite. Here the angle here is vertical opposite to this. Now you can see the X shape, so I call this the S-shape angle. Now let's look at a good problem here. We have a question here to work out the angle marked X. Now if I look at this, I can immediately tell that the angle X is going to be 120. Why? Because this angle here, 120 degrees, is corresponding to X. Definitely X is going to be 120 degree because they are equal. The next kind of question you have here is to find the angle marked X. Now this is very easy to spot and tell because this is an opposite, a vertical opposite. You have an X shape. Definitely X is going to be 124 degree. The next kind of question you have here, we need to look at the angle X. Now one of the ways you can solve this is to try to get an answer here. If you know this angle, we have a Z shape, so this missing angle here should be equal to X. And I know this is a straight line. I can work out this missing angle here because the sum of these two angles definitely will give me 180 degrees. So definitely here it's going to be 50 degree because they sum up to 180. Now if here's 50 degree, I have a Z shape. Definitely X is going to be 50 degrees because they are equal. The next kind of question here is to work out X. Now looking at this problem, I can solve it in two ways. One way I can solve it is to try to consider a straight line and to find this angle here. Another thing is to either go through this way and find this missing angle here, but I need to work up with this one up. Now these two angles here would add up to give me 180. Now I can do this to give me 75 degree. Now if I add 75 degree, 75 is corresponding to X, so definitely X is 75 degree. The next question is to look at the angle X. Now one thing I can do is to say this angle here should be corresponding to here. That's definitely going to be 6x. So if we add up these two angles here, they should add up to 180 degrees, and definitely that will give me 4x plus 6x, and that's going to give me 180 degree. And if I add up these two, this is going to give me 10x is equals to 180 degree, and x definitely going to be 180 degrees divided by 10, and that's going to give me 18 degrees. So x is 18 degree. The next question, we have a triangle with two parallel lines up and bottom here. Then I have a Z shape here. I can see that A is going to be definitely equals to 60 because we have a Z shape. So angle A is definitely going to be 60 degree. Why? Because you have the Z shape. Does it here. Then the angle C is very easy to work out if you consider that the sum of these three angles will give you 180. So definitely C will be the sum of 50 and 60 and subtracted from 180. So it's going to be 180 minus the sum of 50 and 60 degree. This will give me, of course, 50 plus 60 will give you 110, and subtracted from 180 degree, this will give you 70 degree. Now C is 70 degree, and I can find angle B because you see that angle B should be equal to C because of the Z shape here. So B will be definitely be 70 degree. Reason? Because it's the Z shape. So B is 70 degree. Our next question, we have a triangle here. On top and the bottom here we have two parallel lines. To find angle A, I know I can find A if I consider this Z shape. This angle A should be equal to the angle here. So if I can get the angle here, I definitely will know the answer for angle A. Now, this is an isosceles triangle because I have the two legs now marked. One of the ways to find these base angles, because definitely they will be the same. One way to solve it is to subtract this 58 from 180. 180, take away 58. I think this will give you 122 degree. Now, if you divide it by 2, that's going to give you 61 degree, meaning that each of this angle here is 61 degree, and here is also 61 degree. Now if you look at this Z shape here, I can see that this is Z shape, and this angle definitely has to be equal to A, so definitely angle A is going to be 61 degree. So A is 61 degree. And then the last question, we have a triangle crossed out by three lines. Now we need to find the angles A, B, and C. Now angle C, we have a straight line. If you add up this should give 180. So definitely C, angle C will be 180 degrees. Take away 130 degree, and that will give you 50 degrees. So angle C is 50 degree. The next thing we need to find is angle A. Now I have an opposite, a vertical opposite angle. Definitely X shape. Angle A definitely going to be 70 degree, because A is 70 degree. Next is to work out B. Now the sum of these internal angles of the triangle will add up to 180. So angle B will be 180 degree. Subtract the sum of 70 and 50. 70 and 50. Of course, 70 and 50 will give you 110, 120, and subtracting from 180, then this is going to give you 60 degrees. So angle B is 60 degrees.